Hi friends, so this is Armugam from Tamilboomi. So we have started giving Tamilboomi big data tutorials and Hadoop tutorials in Tamil for more than 1 year. So in the 1 year of journey, we have trained almost 80 plus professionals in Hadoop and did a lot of trainings in Tamil language. So what we've decided, and there are a lot of requests coming in for us to do some videos in English. So yeah, in order to benefit them also, to give knowledge, to share knowledge, we decided to do the series of videos in English as well regarding big data from basics to intermediate that we will see in this like sample videos. So we will see what we will see is we will go into depth and understand the things in a easy way. Like let's talk about big data. Big data and Hadoop. Everyone is talking about big data. It is big data. Our data is big. We should go big. Okay, this company is using big data, so we should also use big data. Without understanding why we need to go for big data, the industry is entirely collapsing, and it is thinking the hype. The more hype was created, so let's just look at it and understand what is big data. Is it a data sitting somewhere? Like people who comes to me and ask for what is big data, I don't understand big data. People will tell, is this data will be stored in some godown or something like that? Something like that. There is a lot of questions. So is it so? So what is big data? What is Hadoop? What is the relation between Hadoop and big data? Which company should go for big data? So that things we will understand initially, and we will do the series of videos like what is MapReduce, what is Yarn, what is technical things. Everything we will try to learn in a easy, fun way. That's very important because without having fun, we don't learn anything. That's what make learning. So we will see. We just made an agenda for the series of videos which we will be seeing in next upcoming videos in English. That's the only thing. We already did all those videos in Tamil, so that people are enjoying it. So I hope everyone will enjoy and learn some things. That's the main tutorials. So learning should be there, and that should be fun, right? So let's just I'll just show you what is the things we are going to see in the upcoming videos. So I'll just share my screen to show you that. So yeah, so this is the agenda for the video series for the upcoming hour session. So first is Big Data Hadoop introduction, and then next we'll be seeing HDFS design and architecture. Like many people are used to ask me, what is HDFS, what is architecture, everything, and then we'll see MapReduce design and processing framework, and then Yarn, and then Hadoop ecosystem tools and its users. So this is the 5 basic videos. Like by knowing this, you will be able to know what Hadoop is not. That things we will be able to know continuously, and we have also the big data starter kit. Like many people are struggling to install it in their own machine and trying to learn for their own. So we promote and we expect, actually we are very happy if you are trying to do such things. So what we do is we created on startup kit. With that, what you can do is you can download it and you can start installing and you can start exploring on your own. So there will be a lot of steps over there which we have already done videos in Tamil. So this will be available in English. So you can make use of it and you can start learning your own. So we suggest everyone to explore more, learn more, and you can do anything. Everything is available in the internet. You don't have to go to somewhere else to study, pay 20,000, 30,000. Nothing is needed. Just go there and explore your own self and you can study. That's a point. So we'll send you that kit as well. If you want it, you can send us a mail and we'll send it. Okay, let's see big data. Let's see what is big data is all about and what's Hadoop and all. So we'll see. So basically, now if you can see, there are a lot of data are getting generated. Like Facebook is generating petabyte of data, and Twitter is generating megabytes of data, and searches. There are 150 million, 150K searches have been made in Google in each second. So the data exploration is huge. Okay, that's fine. So what I have to do with the data? What am I going to do with the data? For the whatever thing that's happening around the world, what has to do with me, or what has to do with that industry? So that's the thing we need to understand. So basically, if you look at the data, is it only Facebook generating data, and is it only YouTube? What else is generating data? So your own mobile, that is generating data, and your refrigerator and your TV. Let's say your TV, it's a smart TV, right? Your TV is generating data which you are not, you can imagine. And the flights. And if you take a flight which is flowing from Los Angeles to New York, it takes around 6 hours. So in that meantime, it generates actually 240 terabytes of data. So that much of data it is generating. So what do I have to do? What can we do with the data? If we can able to process something in that data, we can able to get some insights, right? So if you take the data, that much data is generating in a short span of time, and if you can process it, so that those things are machine generated data. So machine generated data means it will be generated for some machines, so it will be some in some JSON format or whatever format it is generated using that. So if you can process it, and if you can find some changes in the machine generation data, and you might be able to identify what's happening in some pattern is error in that particular mission, so we can fix it, we can find it. The sooner we find it, the sooner we fix it. So there's an interesting project in BMW as well. Such cars have been made, smart cars futures. Maybe Google already did it in their own driverless cars, so cars driving without drivers. So kind of projects, that is, those data can be made useful, and it can give enormous business and enormous boost to the clients, customer service, and whatever it is. So these are the things. For these things, data matters, and the data is available very hugely. And we are generating data. Like now, everybody is a media. If you take yourself, you do Facebook, WhatsApp, and YouTube. Right now, we are generating data in YouTube, and you can see that. So by this means, we are generating a lot of data. If we can use that data, if we can process it, we can go to a particular customer, and we can increase the scales, increase the sales, or whatever it is. We can do that. So for these things, data matters. So these are the basic things. So we have a lot of data, and we have a problem to solve. We can know that if you can process the data, and if we can identify it, we can able to increase our sales, or increase our business value, or something like that. So but we need to process the data in order to do whatever things we want to do. Okay. So this is what we are calling it as big data. So big data is nothing but it is huge number of data, and volume is more, and velocity is more, variety is more. So this is the idea behind big data, and why we need to process big data. It's fine. We can say there is a big data. So what do I have to do with that? What is the need of processing that? Just let it sit there. But if we can able to make some money out of it, some business can thrive on that. People will obviously get interested in big data, right? That's what's happening. So the industry like now the industries know what they can do with the big data obviously. So that's what driving big data into this stuff. The technology is growing very fast. As you might see in last 3 years, there is tremendous growth. So we need to understand this one, then only we'll get interested into big data. It is not like, hey, data is big, let's go and do something. That's not a way to do that. Anyway, that's my personal opinion. Don't take it generally. So this is what happening in the industry. So we need to go along with the industry to know, to learn it, and then we can easily change our career to the best jobs currently to big data, and do some processing stuff, and to analyze whatever it is, whatever we want to do. So this is a problem, and in order to solve this, and now we have seen the practical scenarios, what is big data, but we have to come up with some definition, right? Anyway, whatever stream we have studied in 12th till 12th standard or colleges, we always seem to ask definition kya hai? What's the definition? So in order to define big data, you can say it's volume, velocity, variety. Those are three things, three characteristics defines big data, you can say. So what is volume? Volume is the data is really huge. It cannot able to hold whatever infrastructure you currently have, and it is trying to exceed that. That is called volume. And velocity, if you take its velocity, the data is coming very huge number of huge, what is that? Huge velocity. As you can see, it is coming very fast enough into your system, and it is keep on adding things. It's doing like that. So that is called velocity. And if you take the flight example, in 6 hours it is taking 240 GB, 240 TB of data. So almost in a second it must be generating 3 GB or 8 GB data. The velocity is so high that that much data is coming inside, so you have to process it. So that is called velocity. And one more thing is called variety. So if you take as variety, are we posting in Facebook or Twitter in the same thing again and again? No. Are we going to post only? If we are going to post in Facebook, we'll say, okay, I'll just put string, type name, I'll type the name, and then text, I'll type the text. It's like it's how we are posting. No, we're just going and posting whatever we like. Somebody's posting something like images, somebody's posting memes, and somebody's posting whatever they wish. I'm going to sleep, bye. I'm going to office, something like that we are posting. So it is a different variety of data we are getting. And if we look at the data, the companies also will get the different varieties of data. They will get from machine generated data, they'll get from RDBMS. RDBMS is nothing but your relational database management system. So from that they'll get data, and other things also they will get data from those places as well. So those are the things very important. There are different varieties we will be getting for our big data as a source, so we need to process that as well. So that is also coming to play for big data. And also last point is veracity. So veracity is whatever is the truthfulness of data. Okay, you have data, I'm giving you 10 GB of data, Lelo, enjoy your life. I'm giving you 10 GB of data, so and you are processing it, and later you coming to know that that data is having something around later old days data, some 10 years back data, and it is not valid data itself, but you are processing it. So that is called as veracity of data. Veracity means truthfulness of data. That is what we are calling it as veracity. Fine. So these are the four characteristics, four V's of big data. You can say anyway, go search for what is big data. These four things will come up. This is four V's. Okay, this V. Three V's, four V's. That anyway, this all become old now. Let's just move on to next things. And just for your understanding, for your knowing, we're just telling this. Fine. So is there any other definitions? Yes, there is other definition. One is if the your current device or whatever it is not able to hold your data, it is maximum, it's crossing the data total limit, then that is called big data. Let's say your phone is 16 GB and you are trying to download a file with 20 GB, then that is the big data for this phone. And in your laptop, let's take your laptop is around 250 GB of data, and you are trying to download 500 GB file into that laptop. So that is big data for laptop. So this is also one of the definition which is widely accepted. So these are the two things. These are the basic of definition of big data and everything. And one more last example. I'll just say one example to understand why we need to process big data one more time. So if you look at Facebook is just providing some status. Let's say one day your dog is sick. One girl is there. She's posting anyway. She's posting one inner wall. My dog is sick. Oh my God, I'm so sad. She's posting in there one picture of that. And how Facebook is making money. That's actually one more interesting separate video we can put on that. Anyway, for now, that data will be sent to somebody else who is interested in, who might be looking for dog care or somebody kerchief guys, because anyway she's crying, right? She need to buy kerchief, so we can show the kerchief part so that she can buy it, something like that, and that can be send it to multiple vendors to make money. So that's what Facebook is actually doing. So if you post whatever it is, they'll show the relevant ads to you so that you will buy it. You anyway, if you are posting such tweets, such posts, you will be interested in animals. So they can show animal products, correct? And if you write a BMW car or Audi car or car, bike, something like that, they can show you those ads, correct? Anyway, they will make sure you have the money also. If we are providing that information also to Facebook, so that is their model of business. So this is, but the data has to be processed, and it has to be it has to come in at least somewhat in a reasonable time, right? So this is the basic idea of data processing, and this is a big data problem, and this is how we are solving it. So in order to solve it, so this is till now we have seen what is big data. Okay, next we will see what is Hadoop. Hadoop is nothing but a framework to process the big data. Okay, so Hadoop is nothing but a framework. The big data problem, the data is more huge. That is why we are defining it as a big data. And now we wanted to solve it. In order to solve this, we have a framework that is called Hadoop. So Hadoop, how it is solving and the way it solves, it's also one more interesting topic. There are two things where there Hadoop, HDFS, blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of technical stuff with interesting use cases is coming up. So we will see what is Hadoop and what is MapReduce, everything in the next video, next webcast. So if you want to see the video, you can subscribe it, and also you can see the screen. WhatsApp me for if you have any doubts in these things, and you can WhatsApp me or you can mail me. So we will give you some starter kit, or any queries you can contact us. So yeah, with that. Yeah, I hope this video is useful and interesting to you. So we will see you in the next video with more interesting fun activities to learn. So learning is always fun. That's how it should be. Thank you. It's me, Harmugam, signing off. Bye.